Sorry, guys. I apologize about that. We're back. A couple of technical difficulties, but we're back. As we get back in, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart. Me, it's only one coin. It'll boost the live, push us out to the FYP, and we're going to go ahead and get it going again.
You stepped in the box. Now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here. You better take your best swing. Mike hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats who get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit.
Hey.
Step in if you dare. Truth hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. I don't care what you claim or your background. Facts only, if not, get clapped down. Whether you're left or right or you don't even vote. If your logic is weak, I'll sink your boat.
Hey.
You talk slick, but you ain't got source. Just vibes, that ain't power, that's force. I'm the test, the trap, the trip, the call. You slip once, I'm snatching it all. Yeah. Step in if you dare. Hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. Yeah. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Nope. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Step in if you dare. Hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Yeah. This ain't a safe place.
It is not.
This is flame space.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. I apologize. Had a couple of technical difficulties, but we're back. Hopefully we can actually get some debates. So guys, let's do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen, share the live. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 10,000 likes. Also, can we keep knocking out the daily gift goal? Right now, they're the little pink heart puffs. And if we can knock those out a couple of times, it'll help push us out to the FYP. Hey, Schmitty, what up? W's in the chat for Schmitty, my brother Schmitty. Holy smokes. Thank you so much for the fighter jets, guys. W's in the chat for Schmitty. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Hi, Zoe. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
I am not a Trump supporter, but I just wanted to say, keep doing what you're doing. I'm one of Dean's friends.
I appreciate you guys. Please. I appreciate you, but please only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Hi.
Yes, I'm a Trump supporter.
All right. You are a Trump supporter? Okay, perfect. Which point on the...
Yeah.
Okay, which point on the background do you disagree with the most, or do you like to start?
Defunding the military. I don't think we need to do that,
Okay. Do you want to hear my premise as far as why I think we should, or do you want to tell me why you think it's a bad idea?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay. Really quick, what's your age?
I am 18, turning 19 this year.
What year were you born?
2003. Fuck you, nigger. You are a black ass nigger.
Okay. So you decided to slur because you're underage and you're stupid? Like, that was a hell of a combination. Come back here. Don't be a coward. Yeah. That was a weird crash out. That was a super weird crash out. Yeah. They're cooked. W's in the chat for Mia. Mia sent a $20 donation saying, "You're killing me tonight. Love you and love all that you do." I love you as well, Mia. If you're listening, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We are only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart. Me, it's only one coin. It will push us out to the FYP. Also, just an FYI, if you are watching from YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and you would like to join the debate, you do not have to leave the app you're on. All you have to do is click that link and we can get to the debates. America needs some change, obviously. I mean, I think that was a great example of where the country is, right? Can we be honest for like a second? Like, if we can be completely honest, I just want to say, like, the white fragility doesn't bother me, right? If we're going to be completely honest, like, white fragility does nothing, like it just doesn't get to me. I do worry about the youth, though. I really do, because they're so fragile. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something in the background?
How are my friend? Please, 5 minutes. My love, you, my friend.
Only
Please,
request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background. We are only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost the live and push us out to the FYP. The point that I'm trying to get to is that, especially these young white men, they are, man, who raised you? Like, serious question. Like, who's actually raising the young white men of today? And why are they like this? It's super interesting, and I genuinely worry about them, because they're actually prone to fucking up their own lives. And when I say they're prone to fucking up their own lives, I mean, like, they're either going to say or do something that they can't come back from, or one day they're going to realize there's a difference between being on the internet and being in person. There's a huge difference between being on the internet and being in person. I don't think they're ready for that one. I think they're very unprepared for that one. Anywho, only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you are a friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost the live, push us out to the FYP. Let's see here. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
Nah, man, I accidentally pressed it. I was hearting the screen.
Oh, no worries. I appreciate you. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background? Jazz? No. Okay. I guess Jazz isn't either. Debbie's in the chat for Sydney. Sydney sent a $20 donation saying, I work with the tradesmen in NYC, and it's so baffling how backwards their state of mind is. It doesn't matter how old they are. They all have the same sentiment, and it's sad. I can believe that. Older people tend to get, like, stuck in their ways, which is weird, because, like, growing old is a blessing. And if you don't, like, take wisdom with age, then, like, you're fucking up. Debbie's in the chat for Joanna for the $5 donation, saying all the love from a fellow the Spain. I don't know what the Spain is. From a fellow the Spain? I don't know what you mean, but Joanna, thank you so much for the 5. Are you saying from Spain? I think your message might have got messed up, but Debbie's in the chat for you. Thank you so much for that $5 donation. What up, Kim?
Your message might have got.
Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something in the background?
Thank you so much for that $5.
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Thank you so much for that $5.
Oh, my bad, twin.
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Is it gonna be one of those nights? I feel like it's gonna be one of those nights. It might just be me. I might just be tripping, but I feel like it's gonna be one of those nights, and I hope it's not gonna be one of those nights. I'm genuinely just looking for one debate, like just one debate. Oh, thank you, Jay Graham. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Someone said they weren't raised. Yeah. You know what it is? You know what the real problem is, right? And I'm going to say this, and maybe it's just a black thing, right? And if it's just a black thing, then everyone else that's not black, don't even worry about it. But maybe it's just a black thing. But people stop worrying about other people's kids. People stop worrying if other people's kids eat. People stop raising other people's kids, right? The lack of community is what's created this online community that we have today. The fact that, like, think about it. And I'm just talking to black people at the moment because I can't speak for other races or, you know, how other people were raised or whatever. But think about this. So, like, I'm almost 40. For anyone else that's my age, black people that's my age, you know, when you were in the neighborhood and like you knew not to mess up because anybody in the neighborhood could actually give you a whooping. Like the lady down the street, Miss Ruthie, if Miss Ruthie caught you like acting up in public, she could actually whoop your behind. But it wasn't from a place of malice or harm. It was from a place of like rearing in the community. And so you knew that even if your parents weren't around or your grandparents weren't around, if you see Miss Ruthie, you got to be on your P's and Q's. People don't care about other people's kids anymore. And so like there's no sense of community and sense of like taking care of each other. Thespian. W's in the chat, Joanna. I don't know why I didn't. I apologize. It's got to be the glasses. W's in the chat for Joanna. Yes, a fellow thespian. I messed that one up. It does take a village. It does, and that's where we are. That's where we are. But you know, tell me if I'm wrong. Like this is the time that we live in now, where people are so self-centered. People are like all about themselves. People don't really care about other people, and hell. That's why we have MAGA, right? That's why we have people that support Donald Trump. People that support Donald Trump only care about themselves. People that support Donald Trump only worry about what's happening with them. And now people that support Donald Trump are only pissed off because their gas prices are going up. They don't care that he's a pedophile, that he's an adjudicated rapist. Like he doesn't care. They don't care about any of those things. They don't care that his name is mentioned more times in the Epstein files than Jesus' name is mentioned in the Bible. But they care that their diesel in their truck, it's fucking gas prices are up. That's what they care about. No, Rob. Absolutely not, Rob. Rob. You can't come up here, Rob. Rob, I was scrolling through TikTok Live the other day, and there was a feminist that was debating, and I heard you saying some foul shit to her. I mean, Rob, that was foul. I mean, like when I say that was the most repugnant, repulsive shit I've ever heard. And Rob, she didn't kick you. I was pissed off. No, it wasn't B. I don't know who she was. I randomly scrolled through TikTok. Rob, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're a disgusting human being. I will never allow you to come up on my panel again, because what the fuck? No, there's no defending. Why would I need you to defend yourself? I heard you say the shit. You said it. And then she told you to turn on your camera and she put you on the big screen and you did what you always did. Why would I let you up here? Absolutely not. You need help. Ain't no fucking way. You think I'm gonna platform you? No, go find some other space to play in. Absolutely not. That was fucking gross. Anyway, like I was saying, we understand that people that support Donald Trump only really care about the things that affect them. They only really care about the things that impact them. They only really care if things actually come to their doorstep. And the thing that I found like the most interesting of all of this is even today, where it's hard to actually get someone to defend Donald Trump. When they do defend Donald Trump, it's from a place of cognitive dissonance. It's literally from a place of people saying like, well, that can't be true. If he raped a woman, why is he not in jail? If he did all those bad things, how is he president? I've literally heard people saying that over and over and over. And every time I hear it, I scream, because he's a rich white man in America. That's why. Lucy, you can't beat me to that line. That was my line, Lucy. It's because he's a rich white man in America. That's it. All good, Lucy. If it wasn't for that, Donald Trump would be under the fucking jail. But yet they make excuses for him. And like when I say they make excuses for him, they make some of the grossest fucking excuses. Why would he rape E. Jean Carroll? He's a billionaire and she's horrible looking. He's used to being with supermodels. Why would he rape her? You know what kind of fucked up logic you have to have in the head to be like, that's the thing that you make reason? Like, that's how you reason things. Like for that to actually be your reason, you got to be really fucked up. Like, what are we doing? I worry about us as a society, not just as a country, but as a society. Because while there are people who are fighting to be on the right side of history, there are certain people that want to fight to be on the right side of history, but on their own terms. That's a problem that I have as well. For anyone who missed late nights last night, I had an interesting interaction with a guy by the name of Asher. And Asher came up and said that he was a Democrat, left-leaning. Asher talked about how, yes, this is sparring. It's just no one has the... Says Santana's not trying to debate. You're not trying to get in the box, you coward. The fuck are you talking about? I'm not trying to debate. You're not trying to get in the box. You're literally not in a request. The reason why I'm sitting here talking to my chat is because you're too chicken shit to get up here. So until you actually have the testicular fortitude to request up, you can sit in the comments quiet and listen to me monologue. Now, where was I? As I was saying, Asher fancied himself to be a Democrat, right? But he came in and his entire thing was, we need to vote everyone out, right? That's what he was saying. We need all of them gone. We need to replace all of them. And I'm listening to him speak and I'm like, And we got to a point and I was like, hey, because chat, you guys know how I am. You know how I am. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I said, if I have to lie to stupid people to do good things for them, I'm willing to do it. Right? If I have to lie to these stupid people to give them health care, I will do it. If that's what it takes to give everyone health care is lying to stupid people, I'm willing to do it. And he told me, I was like, hey, am I off base? He's like, yeah, you are. He said, if you have to lie about your policies, then you don't have good policies. I said, oh, excuse me. Maybe you're right. I said, okay. Tell me how you're supposed to convince a Trump supporter that we need universal health care. And he said, well, I can do it. I'm from Alabama. I've talked to Alabamians. I know how to communicate with them. And as a matter of fact, I have convinced them based on economic policy. I said, wait, so you convinced a Trump supporter in Alabama that universal health care is a good thing based off of economic policies? Yes, why I have. I absolutely have. It was quite easy. I said, let me keep it funky with you. I don't think that you have convinced anyone of shit. Not a MAGA Republican, not a Trump supporter, and damn sure not anybody in Alabama. I have friends and family that are Alabamians, and I have convinced them. I said, cool. Let's role play. I'll be a MAGA Trump supporter. You convince me that universal health care is something that we need. And chat, what preceded was a bloodbath of him showing and proving that he was fucking lying. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background? Oh, I don't think I need to come in. It got so hot for Asher after him not being able to explain to me, the MAGA Republican, how universal health care is necessary through economics. Couldn't do it. Fucking knew he couldn't. But it got so hot for him because Joanna and Swan came up and they had questions. And you know, when Joanna and Swan got questions, they got questions. It got so difficult for him that he literally ran. Someone who was on late nights. This wasn't sparring. We weren't debating. He was on late nights. He was a Democrat. He was on the left. And it got so tough for him that he ran. Finally got the courage.
Santana's yapping, bro.
Okay. How old are you?
Yeah. I'm 18, 2007, April 18th.
Okay. You're a Trump supporter, disagree with something on the background?
Yeah, what you mean by like remove men leaders?
Get them up out the paint.
Bro.
Why, I got a different one I want to talk to you about. How do you feel about abortion?
I feel about abortion. Look, I'm a man, so it really don't matter to me, bro. All right, that's all I gotta say.
You're almost a man, but how do you feel about abortion? Do you think abortion should be legal?
I'm a grown up about that. It should be illegal. Yeah, I guess, bro. I don't.
You said it should be illegal. It should or should what? Should women have access?
My fault.
Do you think women should be able to get abortions?
Yes. Before 20 through 24 weeks. Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I'm tough, bro. But yeah,
you're really not. So you uphold Roe.
What's that?
You would codify Roe.
I don't know what Roe is, man. All right.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have it because you said that's not your topic, so I'm not even gonna hold you to it. It's fine. Yeah, let's get men leaders out of let's get men out of leadership. Let's get men out of leadership. Why do you have a problem with that?
Dude, like all right, look, so this is why I really got a problem with it, bro. It's like men been leading for these past like all these years, bro, and it's been good, dude. Like ain't no point in getting rid of them now.
Good for who?
Like all society, bro.
All of society who?
Blacks, whites.
You mean black people?
Yeah.
Why the fuck did you say blacks? It's black people slap nuts. And it's not whites, it's white people.
Black people, white people, yeah.
And so you think society has been good for people in general?
Yeah, of course.
Do you like where we are as a country today?
See, like right now, bro, it's not the best, but like, before it was.
Before when?
I'd say, I mean, I was a kid, but like growing up, it was so pretty good.
You're still a kid. You're 18.
No,
you're
not,
literally
bro.
still you're a whole ass baby in here. There's nothing wrong with that.
Man,
listen, you still got Similac on your tongue. It's okay. Like, it's okay. I'm not trying to sun you because that's not what it is. But like, youth is it's a good thing. Like, it's okay. It's okay. You got your whole life in front of you. Don't like rush to be something that you're not.
Of course, bro. Of course. Yeah, like I'm saying, bro, like Santana, bro. Like, I'm finna get mad, bro. Like, I'm a man, bro. I'm 18. Like, there's nothing you can tell me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait, okay. So you said you're a man, you're 18, there's nothing I can tell you. Cool. What makes you a man?
What makes you a man, bro?
No,
like,
no. What makes you a man?
Okay, what makes me a man is like damn, y'all getting me into this topic, okay.
It's all connected, bub. It's literally all connected. You just don't see it yet.
All right, bro. All right, look.
What's with the tough guy at?
I'm not trying to be tough, dude. This is how I am, bro. But look, yeah, you see, you can't rage with me, bro. Like, you're not tough, bro. Really get on your ass, bro.
Do you think that's what I'm trying to do?
Just stupid. All right, look, you ready? Look. All right, so look. what makes me a man is I got my own apartment, bro. You know, I got a stable job. I'm be honest, my dad put me on to where he works at, and you know, I just like, you know, work with him. He's not no boss or anything. He just like works a regular job. Put me on with him, right? So yeah, I got my own apartment now. I just moved in like last week.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you, bro. What makes me a man? Let's see.
That doesn't make you a man.
Know, I'm a boy. It makes me. I'm a man because like I'm a boy, bro, and I grew up to the age of 18, where you know you're considered a man in the United States. So you got a problem with that? Say something.
Yeah. So I'll say this. Congratulations on having a job in your own place. That's a big step in life. That's a step that adults do make, right? That's a natural progression within life. And that means that your entire life is still ahead of you and you're taking steps. But that's not what quote unquote makes you a man. And even more so, if you understood what quote unquote makes you a man, maybe you would rethink that.
Bro, so look,
question
you gotta
for
understand, bro.
Question for you.
What's up?
Why is it important for you right now to like puff your chest out and like project some type of strength in this moment?
Because I'm really him, and you know how it is, bro.
Why do you think that you're quote unquote him?
Because that's who I am, bro. You got a problem with it, like, what's up? Like, oh shit, that was tough, bro. That was tough. Yeah, you get it, bro. Like,
hey, what's
you
your name?
Understand. Bro, my name is Trent.
Trent. Okay. Trent. My name's Santana.
Yeah.
I'm literally 20 years older than you. Can you please stop calling me bro?
All right, let me get that on my vocabulary, bro.
Okay. Trent, I think the thing that you're missing is a key part of becoming an adult is not only being able to be self-sustaining, which congratulations, you're on track, but it's also having the mental and emotional intelligence to function in society as someone that is positive to society, not just someone that is projecting strength. You get what I'm saying?
I guess I hear you.
One thing that men, like we have a problem with, you, me, all men, Trent, is the male ego. The most fragile thing on earth is the male ego. We have an issue with thinking that for some reason we have to be the biggest, the baddest, the toughest. We have to be him. And Trent, we don't always have to be him. Not in every moment. It's okay to like not have to put on a show and like stick our chest out. And
yeah, I'm sorry, bro. No females going for that. No females going for that in 2026, bro.
First and foremost, female what? What are you looking for? A female kangaroo, a female octopus, a female tarantula? What are you looking for?
Hey. All right, I gotta say something, bro. A girl, dude, like.
You're looking for a girl? No. I thought you were a man. Why would you be looking for a girl?
Bro, you know what I mean, dude.
I don't. Speak plain.
Oh my God.
Actually, slow down for a second. Slow down for a second and actually think about your words before. A female. Okay, that's fine. A female what? A female rockwaller, a female octopus, a horse. What are you looking for? A female what?
Yeah, but you're not funny. All right. Look.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to get you to understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
If I was trying to be funny, everyone would be laughing right now. This is not the time for me trying to be funny. I'm trying to actually talk to you. I'm hoping that you're actually trying to listen.
I'm trying to
listen to what I'm saying. A female what?
How I say it? A female woman, yeah.
So you mean a female human?
Human, yes.
So you mean a woman?
What else you gonna call a woman? I just said a female woman.
No. Okay. So a female can mean anything. That's why I kept saying, what are you looking for? A horse, a rock roller? A female can be anything. A woman is specifically a female human. The reason why I'm trying to get you to hear me on this is because one thing that you're going to need to understand is that women are people as well, and humanizing people is important. Just like when you said blacks and I said black people, it's the same thing. You saying blacks or saying female is dehumanizing people. And Trent, you need to make sure that you're always trying to see the humanity in people. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
All right.
But yeah, what I was saying. Yeah, I hear you saying like not female.
So a woman. Okay. So you don't think that a woman would be receptive to a man who isn't like exuding some type of machismo?
Yeah.
Why?
You know, I used to stay with my aunts for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they would like to say, like if a man, you know, gives off female energy, you know, they're not woman energy, my fault. If a man gives off woman energy, they don't want that. They want a man that could, like, you know, take control, you know, be a man, be tough, be like, they don't want no sissy little guy sitting on his computer with glasses, and you know what I mean?
So yeah. Have you ever heard the saying like boys don't cry or man up?
Yeah, man up. Yeah.
You know what that is rooted in?
No.
Toxic masculinity. Have you ever heard that term before? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
It's dangerous for men because it tells us that we don't have the ability to engage with our emotions and our feelings, and it tells us that our emotions and the feelings are invalid, right? And that's dangerous because do you know what happens when men don't know how to express their emotions?
No.
Violence. People get harmed. People actually get killed. Men lead in every violent category in America. And not only do we lead in every violent category in America, when we don't have a way to properly let out our emotions and our feelings, then we abuse substances, right? We overdrink, we gamble, we try to take our own lives, and we successfully take our own lives because we're told that we can't experience emotions, we can't feel our feelings, and we bottle those things up. And instead of actually being able to deal with them like a functioning person in society, we explode on people. That's dangerous. Trent, listen, I'm not sitting here trying to tell you what to do. And I honestly, I'm not even, I don't know if you're even listening. But what I will say is that you are a young man and you have your entire life ahead of you. And one of my favorite saying is, a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a wise man learns from others' mistakes. And one thing that you can do is learn from mistakes that people like myself have made, other men have made, because you know what I learned at a late age?
What?
Going to therapy is okay. Like having someone to sit and talk to and tell them about your problems, tell them about like the things that's bothering you. You don't have to bottle them up. You don't have to buy another bottle to drink them away. You don't have to like gamble just to like feel some type of rush. Like therapy is okay. And I'm not saying that, you know, you should rush off to therapy right now. I do advocate for therapy because I think it's really helpful for everyone. But I'll just say, don't let anyone try to shame you into feeling like your emotions aren't valid and that you have to like stuff things down because you're a man. Like being a man is being able to deal with your emotions in a positive, healthy way and being an actual functioning member of society. Like you literally have your entire life ahead of you, and like you can do whatever you want.
Say that again about the, you said what's a man?
Being a man is you being able to actually deal with your emotions and feelings in a positive, healthy way so you can continue to be a functioning member of society.
All right.
Trent, things are kind of fucked up out here. I don't know if you've seen like what's happening, but things are rough.
Yeah, I know the gas prices are pretty high right now, dude.
Oh, Trent, things are about to get way higher with gas prices. What I know you said that your dad helped you out and you got a job or whatever. Like, don't tell me specifically where you work or anything like that, but like, what do you do?
Like electrical like engineering and stuff like that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Is it for like commercial or residential?
Commercial.
Commercial? Okay.
Yeah.
How much, like, are you local or are you like statewide? How much do you travel?
Oh, I'm local. I don't go nowhere. So.
Okay. So the interesting thing that's happening with prices is like, yes, gas prices are going up, but other things are going to be affected. Like specifically food prices are going up. The cost of living is going up. Hey, did you know? Oh, I got something really crazy that I want to share with you really quick, Trent. I didn't get to. Can I share it with you? I was going to share it with my chat, but you're up here with me, and I want to tell you specifically because I think this would fit. Is that okay?
Of course.
Okay. All right. So this is really fucked, Trent. All right. So this came out, and there was an actual study completed, and it shows that 73.7% of all U.S. wealth is held by those who are over 55 and up. So people that are 55 and older have 73.7% of all the wealth in the United States of America. And in 2000, so 26 years ago, it was 56.2%. So like before you were born, younger people had more money. But now that you're an actual adult and you're out on your own and you got your job and you're making money, the people that really have the money are all the older people. And young people like yourself have less. But you know what the problem is with all of this? When things get bad, like they're getting bad right now, the people that are going to hurt the most are people like you, Trent, like young people. I worry about you guys because not only is it a situation where like did you know that the Congress just passed an automatic registry for a draft?
Oh, man.
Yeah. So even if you weren't registered for the draft, you're going to be automatically registered for the draft.
Right.
Donald Trump is sending people, like actually sending people, kids overseas to die. And it's getting way. Did you hear about what state do you live in, Trent, if you don't mind me asking?
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Okay. Listen, are you from Louisiana?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a Southern boy myself. I'm from South Carolina.
Nice,
you know how we do at the bottom of the map.
Yeah.
Anyway, so did you hear about what happened yesterday in California?
No.
The FBI put California on watch and on warning because Iran was threatening drone strikes in California.
Damn.
Yeah. And they're still, the entire West Coast, I live on the West Coast. The entire West Coast is on alert because Iran could strike at any time. So I'm saying all this to say, like, the older people are the ones that are like really fucking shit up right now, Trent. And they're going to leave it for people like you to try to clean it up. And I'm not just talking about possible war. I'm not just talking about like more debt, but like the environment. Like they're literally destroying the environment. Trent, did you know, Trent? Okay, I'm going to say this, and I know it's going to fuck with you, but you need to hear this. Did you know the Supreme Court passed a ruling and said it was okay to have a little bit of shit in your water?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's that bullshit, bro.
They rolled back regulations and said that it's okay for additional fecal matter to be in water. Like they literally rolled back the regulations, right? But see, that's what I'm talking about, like the environmental protections and all these things that are occurring. And you got like all these old people that are making these decisions that are going to affect you when like all these things, Trent, it's going to affect you for like the next 40, 50 years. And that's fucked. Trent, the only thing I'm really trying to get across is you said, you know, you're a man. And I said you're an adult. I'll just say this, Trent. Like what you think a man should be, it's just something that people have told us, like we have to do this and we have to do that and we have to be this way all the time, not really allowing you to be like an actual person. So Trent, I'll just say focus on being a good person, and like I think you'll be okay. You seem like you're a pretty good young man. And I hope you hang out here a little bit more and listen and like kind of engage with a couple of different things. But like this world is literally yours, and like you have to be prepared to take it on and do something with it, and stop letting people fuck over your world. Pay attention. I need you to pay attention, Trent, because people are gonna fuck up your world if you don't pay attention to it.
Got you, man. Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm gonna unmute you in the chat. Hold on. Let me unmute you before I drop you. 1 second here. Where is it? All right. I'm gonna drop you down. Stop trolling my chat. All right.
All right.
Be cool.
You, Santana.
All right. Have a good one.
Hey. Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Back to it. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you are a friendly, tap the screen, share the live. Send your daily heart. Me, it's only one coin. We it will boost the live, push us out to the FYP. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background? I don't think they meant to come up here. Thank you for the heart hands. All right, I'm gonna drop you down. W's in the chat for Electric Witch. Electric Witch for the $5 donation, saying for the gentle parenting of the guests. Yeah, I'm a dad. I can't help it sometimes. W's in the chat for Sarah for the $5 donation. I say you're awesome. Thanks for educating every day. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. W's in the chat for you. Oh, dang, where'd they go? Holy smoke, where all the ops go? Did I run off the ops? Jeez Louise. I ran off the ops. Ain't no way. Y'all need to debate. We don't need y'all. Oh, okay. Yeah, get up here, asshat. Like you say, we don't. You're so stupid that you don't even know that you're losing. You don't need to debate. Listen, the reason why you won't debate is because you can't debate, because you're holding a fucking L. You're a walking L. That's why you won't debate. You're literally a walking L. And you're a coward. That's why I muted you. You won't come up here and debate me. Get in the box. Get in the box. That's what I thought. That zoom in. Yeah. The zoom in is kind of nice. Yeah, exactly. Like they won't do it. Duffy's in the chat for Gene. Gene sent a dollar donation saying, I know I'm only 2 years younger than you, but can you adopt me, please? Oh, whatever, Gene. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
I love you, Santana.
Please don't do that. Please, please, please. I appreciate you. Please don't do that. W's in the chat for Robin. Robinson, a $30 donation saying, Santana, that was a masterclass. W for you, W for Trent. It wasn't a W for me. Like, absolutely W for Trent. No, seriously, like him being willing to actually hear that. Like, seriously, I said this all the time, and I really mean it. Like, I worry about the youth, and I'm really hoping the best for them. Hey, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something in the background?
I just no, I'm not a Trump supporter at all.
Okay.
At all. But yeah, that's one thing we could get off on real good is that man.
Fuck that orange puff. Yeah.
Man, I got more than that to say. I wake up in the mornings with that shit on my mind.
Yeah.
but the only thing that I didn't agree with was defunding the military.
Okay.
And everything else I agree with.
Okay.
But I don't really think there should be a new constitution, but I think there should be something amended to it to protect it from what we've learned this year.
Okay. Okay. So which one would you really like to do? Because I'm willing to bet that I can give you a different perspective on both of them.
Yeah, would love to hear anything. That's how I feel now.
Okay. Which one do you feel more strongly about, like a new constitution or defunding the military?
Well, they both run hand in hand with me. I'm 60 years old.
Okay.
So, I'm looking at protection.
Okay. So let's do this. Let's talk about the Constitution. So the Constitution, when it was written, it's like super old, right? But when the Constitution was written, do you know who it was written for?
The beginning forefathers originally. Oh no! Wait a minute! I learned this just recently.
Mm-hmm.
It was to. Oh yeah. It was to. Was it with the where they separated the black and the white, and they had to use it like a law.
Sort of. The Constitution was originally written for white men that own land, right? And so it wasn't even written for all white men. It was literally written for white men that own land. And then after that, every person who has been given rights or protections under the Constitution, they had to be given those rights and protections. Now, the funny thing about giving someone rights and protections is that you can take away rights and protections, right? And that's what we've seen. We've seen over the history of our country, while the Constitution at times have protected people, it's also been used against other people to harm them. And looking at the entire whole of the Constitution, we've had amendments, we've had articles. Do you know when the last time there was an amendment made to the Constitution?
It seemed like they just did one recently, but I can't.
Yeah, I guess you can call it pretty recent history. It was in 2002. 2002. But so we've added articles, we've added amendments, we've like used it to kind of help people, we've used it to harm people. And like you said, Donald Trump has proven that the Constitution can be weaponized, right? He's talking about violating the First Amendment right, the Fourth Amendment right, the Fifth Amendment right. He talked about violating the Second Amendment right. He's trying to violate the 14th Amendment right. Like all of these things, right?
Oh, exactly.
So the point that I'm getting to, though, is the reason why it's important, and I say we need a new constitution, is because we need a constitution that's going to give rights to every single American equally. And then after that, we can talk about what else that's needed. So it shouldn't be a situation where, I have more rights than my wife, right? Because my wife, she doesn't have full bodily autonomy. Depending on where she is in the country, but no matter where I'm in the country, I'm always going to have access to full bodily autonomy. So there should be rights across the board for everyone, no matter what.
Yes.
Right.
100.
So that's the premise of what I'm saying. It's because it's literally something that should actually protect everyone the same. and it should be written for everyone, and then we can go from that point, right? So
Agree.
then the next thing I would say is, a lot of people say, well, we don't need a new constitution because like we could just add articles, we can add amendments, we can do all this, da 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 da, right? And I always go back to one of my favorite sayings: the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But then I always go back.
Yes.
Yeah. But then I always go back to I'm gonna show you this, and like, don't fault me for the person, because he was a horrible person, but he actually said something that's really important, and I want you to see this. Do you know who Thomas Jefferson was?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna put this on the screen.
I'm not that old, but I forget that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So this is Thomas Jefferson, right? This is a quote from Thomas Jefferson. And so this quote talks about how one generation doesn't have the right to actually control or govern the next generation, and it should be dictated based off of like the time and how things are and blah, 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 blah. But the really important part is right here at the bottom. I don't know if you can see this, but it says every constitution then and every law naturally expires at the end of 19 years. If it be enforced longer, it is an act of force and not a right, not of right.
Right.
So even Thomas Jefferson acknowledged.
Very important.
Yes, even Thomas Jefferson acknowledged that, like, there shouldn't be a situation where the actual people from 250 years ago are telling people in 2026 what to do. Exactly.
Yes, because when they start, because see, I know this man's gonna send me right out the country with my son and my husband. I just know he's going to, because I think he's looking to people who are in mixed marriages. He wants to.
You mean biracial marriages?
That. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's a lot behind that, but yeah, like, it is absolutely a reason why he's attacking the Constitution, birthright, citizenship, all those things. It's interracial, not biracial. Sorry, interracial marriages, not biracial.
Sorry.
No, that was me. But like, the point being is that if we had a new United States Constitution, he wouldn't be able to do these things, and everyone would have equal rights. And even our founding fathers thought it was important to make sure that we had something that was that dealt with the time that we lived in, not the time that we came from.
And that was very smart for him to be able to see that far, to be able to put it in and write it down.
Yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate you showing that to me.
Absolutely.
But now you got to tell me how defunding the military is good.
Oh, okay.
I'm scared of that. I don't want to lose them.
Yeah. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
It's just a trick wording. Defunding. When people see defunding, they think that you want to like get rid of it. All that really means is that I think we should cut the budget and then like use it wisely. Do you know how much our current military budget is?
You're talking about trimming the fat. That's what we're talking.
Exactly. Also, not only, do you know Pete Hegseth spent $93 billion on steak, lobsters, Apple products, on ice cream? Well, like, what? Yeah. 93 billion?
He's just a fucking idiot. Oh Lord, don't let me get you taken down.
No. I say fuck all the time. Don't even worry about it. As a matter of fact, fuck that. Right. Anyway, yeah. But no, like the whole thing is our military budget. It's already at $1 trillion, and Donald Trump's trying to, balloon it to 1.5 trillion. But there's so many other things that we should be doing and could be doing for American citizens, like providing universal health care, like giving people public options for higher education. We could actually be taking care of Americans while also having the strongest military in the world. Just because we actually reallocate the funds doesn't mean that we don't have to have the largest military. But did you know we could cut the whole military budget in half and still have the largest budget in the world by $300 billion?
Right. Right. And they're saying right now it's like over $1 million a day for this war.
Oh, no. In the first week, it was
a billion.
in the first week for the war, it was $11.3 billion.
Is that not insane?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And we're over here. We're here. Women and children can't. I'm disabled. And it's just me and my son right now because my husband was being naughty. And so, I mean, this is a very difficult time for us because all I get is a disability check. And then he wants to talk about putting people disabled and homeless and shipping them. Did you hear that? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to take up your time.
You're okay.
But did you hear that they or somebody said that orange puff of poop? He signed a thing today that he could send any United States citizen and deport them.
No,
they gave him permission.
No, he can't do that. He can't do that. I haven't seen anything about that, but he
do
can't.
A lot of things he's been doing.
Yeah, no. Now you know what he did do though. So I didn't get to talk to my chat about this one. Like I like to hold things to talk about, but this happened yesterday. It says the VA begins to dive into some to put in some homeless veterans into guardianships, right? And so what the Trump administration is looking to do is looking to actually take people that are at risk and that are unhoused and actually force them into signing guardianship. And once they're forced into guardianship, he's going to be able to send them to like a third party, an actual, hold on, I'm going to read this off. If the state courts determine that veterans is incapable of making healthcare decisions, it would appoint a third party guardian employed by the VA who would be in charge to act as the veteran's best interest, said Pete, I am not going to be able to say the last name, the VA press secretary. So basically, you remember how he signed that executive order that basically said, like, if you're living on the street, then you can be put in jail?
Yes.
So this is specifically going to attack unhoused veterans and then forcing the VA to become like their guardians. It's going to allow him to put them in those camps that he was talking about with the executive order. So like all of this is connected. So he's trying to like put unhoused vets in camps. Yeah.
That's awful. I don't like seeing them homeless at all. It hurts my heart. I don't understand it. Somebody should be there, but you should not dehumanize them and make them feel less or anything, treat them bad. It's bad.
Yeah. So the thing that a lot of people are pushing back on, and they're trying to like brand it as structured support. That's what they're trying to but it's all about they think people that are unhoused, like it's an eyesore, and instead of actually helping people, they would rather like ship them off to a place that they don't have to see them. And that's literally what the Trump administration is trying to do, like ship them off into like these camps where they don't have to deal with people being unhoused. And they're starting with veterans. So
that's awful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for showing me that. I agree with you.
Absolutely.
I did not know before, but I'm always willing to be educated.
Absolutely. Listen,
I got to share it too.
I know that's right. Go tell everybody. You can tell everybody. Okay, I'm gonna drop you down. I appreciate you coming up. Okay. It does. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're a friendly, tap the screen, share the live. Send your daily heart meat. It's only one coin that'll boost live. Kobe, did you come to tell me like you finally given up on Trump? Come on.
What's
now.
going on, man? Look, I love the sub. I can see the money's coming in now. You know what I'm saying? You got the little upgrades here, and it's looking great, man.
Oh no. This is like I've been had this. I just figured out how to use it. Now, like I was using my phone because I didn't know how to like figure out the count, and the lighting was off and everything. I just had to get a little bit of help.
It looks great. Looks great, man. Oh wait, okay. I do have to. Not that I want to debate something, but you said something yesterday that I was trying to come up and kind of.
Okay, think about it for a second. Let me thank a couple of people really quick. W's in the chat for Zuba, who sent a $9.99 super chat to say, I feel that if billionaires and trillionaires pay taxes, they're supposed to, there would be much more money to help the economy. Maybe no, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're cooking. W's in the chat. W's in the chat for Kyle for the $10 donation. After Santana reads this, he's gonna say exactly. Yeah, exactly. W's in the chat for Mia sent a $5 donation saying, this is what I mean. A wonderful, gentle discussion about manhood is the right way to do it. Asshat, you're the best. Full spectrum of awesomeness. It's about duality. Sometimes you got to be able to change gears. It's okay to tell someone that like toxic masculinity is not something that we should ever deal with, and then turn around and call somebody slapnuts. You have to have versatility. W's in the chat for all the donors, guys. If you'd like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Somebody over on Twitch said, OMG, Kobe, it's been a minute since we talked about him, LOL. Damn. Not you becoming a character.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. What do you got? Like, I'm Kobe. I started not to let you up, but I was hoping you were coming up to tell me that you finally like decided to join the right side of history. You let me up. Yeah, like come on, Kobe.
Well, I will say this. Okay, so first of all, just a quick question about our military budget. So this is just a hypothetical, by the way. Let's say, obviously we don't know this, but well, number one, just to preface, we obviously have, I think, the best military in the world. We're the most feared. Let's say we had to spend, let's just say $1 trillion for the sake of argument. We had to spend $1 trillion, but that meant that there was a 100% guarantee that we would never get attacked by any other continent. Would you be willing to sign off on that budget?
We already spent $1 trillion.
Yeah, and my point is we spend $1 trillion, and that's the reason why we have the security that we do. If we were to cut it in half, we probably do. I mean, I don't want to jinx us, but I think we do. No. I think we have. I think the technology. You have some of my buddies that work in. One of my buddies actually works for NASA. Apparently, some of the technology that these guys are using nowadays. I mean, you know, it's.
You know how much of the $1 trillion we put into R&D?
Is R&D like development for like manufacturing, like, you know, okay.
Research, development, technology, advancements, all that other stuff.
How much?
About 180 to 190 billion out of $1 trillion.
So where does most of the budget?
Steak and lobsters. Fucking steak and lobsters. You think I'm joking? No, do you know how much Pete Hegseth spent on steaks and lobsters? Do you see how much Pete Hegseth spent on steak and lobsters in September?
Yeah, but Parker started this stupid narrative. Wasn't it like a?
Oh no, it's not a stupid narrative.
What's the phrase again like they had to spend that money?
Yeah, it's end of year budget spending.
What was the term? What's the term?
Discretionary spending?
No, it was like spend or I forget, whatever. Maybe someone in the chat will remember. But they had to spend it or else it would have went like would have went to. Let me look it up real quick. Actually, hold on. Let me look it up. It's not fiscal. I'm not gonna. Okay, sorry, I'm doing it again. But
what
no,
it is that
it.
like I thought you were in
spend
finance.
it or lose it. Yes, that's what it was. I am.
Yeah.
Spend it or lose it. No.
I thought you were in finance, Kobe.
I am.
So
it's called.
You know how budgets are. Like that's the one thing that I'll say. Like that's the reason why I can't be like, oh, I can't believe this, because like I've done that. Like I've had end of year budgets where I'm just buying random shit so I can keep my budget for next year. But like that's a problem, that it's $93 billion that you got to blow in a month. That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's no way of trying to justify that. I would actually love to kind of dissect the numbers there and see genuinely where everything went. I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I mean,
yeah, no, they were breaking down like not only steak and lobster, they bought ice cream machines, they bought was it 5 million something in Apple products, they bought recliners, like they bought a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll definitely have to look into that. If you hear that 93 or 9.3 billion and you don't, it doesn't raise any speculation for you to do, an investigation on your own. I think it'd be pretty naive. So I'll definitely look into that. Also, another thing quickly, because I mean, I'm enjoying this thing. I just wanted to come up and say what's up. I don't really, and if it makes you feel better, I am definitely on the, I don't support Trump, but I'm definitely still a conservative.
So, I understand that. Like, seriously, Kobe, you can be a conservative or a Republican without supporting Trump, because like the problem that I have is that there's nothing about Donald Trump that stands for like what Republicans say that they used to stand for. Like, I'm from South Carolina. I know a lot of Republicans. I grew up around a lot of Republicans. A lot of my friends were Republicans. A lot of people that I respected was Republicans. And Donald Trump, he's no Republican. This current iteration of them, they're not Republicans. Like this is wild. Like they're not about that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think the past like 4 to 6 months, he's done some things that I'm not saying that his actions before weren't questionable, but I think over the past 4 to 6 months, he's definitely, there's some things that have come out that are inexcusable. It's hard to to defend it.
Hey, you know why they started the war, right?
Well, I've been hearing a bunch of things. I've been hearing that it's because was it Israel? Yeah, Israel basically told the U.S. if we don't bomb them, they're going to use a nuclear weapon on them.
Yeah, well, they told Biden the same thing. That was a bunch of bullshit. You know what's happened ever since?
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
You know what's happened ever since this war started?
What? What's been happening?
Google searches for the Epstein files has dropped by 95%.
Okay, I think that's just really, that's just like a huge coincidence. Because this is a pretty...
But think about this, Kobe. Hold on, listen.
No, you're right. You're definitely right.
Donald Trump has been trying to get people to stop talking about Epstein since he got elected. Like he got mad and he said, you guys are still talking about Epstein. Is that still a story? He even told the Department of Justice that they shouldn't release anything else. But now nobody's talking about this. And you want to know what we just found out, like what yesterday, what just broke yesterday in the New York Times?
What was that?
In 2023, someone hacked into the FBI office in New York and compromised the Epstein files.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, didn't. Well, that's in a New York Times article?
Yep, it just came out yesterday. Like it's just coming out, and the FBI, as of now, still saying that they're still doing investigations. They're saying that they can rule out that it was an actual government, but they don't know like who it is.
Okay, I have two things to say about that. Number one, I think it's just a huge coincidence. I think this is a pretty extreme and what's the word I want to use? It's a pretty extreme distraction if you were to pull one, and if it even is one. I think there's a lot of other things that you can do to distract the people from or divert people's attention away from the Epstein files. But I mean, if you believe it's a, you know, if you believe it's not a coincidence, that's your own prerogative. But I think,
yeah, but think about it. He's done so many other things to try to, like, he's tried to get people off talking about it.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't put it past him, and I agree. I mean, you know, if we'll never know the truth, but if the truth were to come out, that was the reason why we started this whole shebang.
I'm not gonna say it's the reason, but it's definitely
that was funny.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it's the reason, but I will say that he's not gonna look that gift horse in the mouth. He's, you know, he's probably gonna just take the win when he can take it.
My question to you is, and this is a genuine question, if Trump, not if Trump's name, Trump's name has been in the Epstein files, what, and they said over more times than when Jesus was mentioned in the Bible, like they were mentioning, you know, all these pretty crazy stat lines. If that were true, like, not if it were true, it is true, but why hasn't he been convicted if that's the case? Like, genuine question. I'm not that I have an answer to it. But
Kobe.
Well, of course, okay.
You've listened to me long enough. You know why.
You know, yeah, he has people in power that probably will, like, you know.
Not just that. I mean, he's a rich white man in America. What rich white man get away with everything? You know how hard it is to hold rich white men accountable? You know how fucked up. Did you know Epstein got arrested on like these trafficking charges, like way before he actually got arrested for the sector? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know how hard it is to hold him accountable?
Yeah, there were articles that broke out about him and his trafficking, like, you know, incidents, like way before, like in the early 2000s, like 2008, 2010, like all these, like, you know, magazines that people used to look into, or I guess nowadays when it was popular. I forgot what the name of the magazine was, but apparently, if you were to look it up, you know, Google's free. If you were to look it up, he'd probably been on trial for this in the early 2000s. But yeah, also what's crazy is, so I told you how a lot of, like, my family friends are like close with the Trumps and have had dinners with them. It's crazy how many people have actually been in contact with us. It's like really crazy. This whole this whole situation has been pretty eye-opening. I guess especially for me, because to know, like, all these people that are actually really close, you know, to him, and a lot more people.
Hey, did you see that they were eating babies?
Yeah, I mean,
like eating babies.
That I already
you already knew that, Kobe?
It happened. No, like, yeah, like I knew things like that, like, went on. Not like that I've seen it, but like I knew things like that.
Because of the circle you're in?
Yes.
God damn it, Kobe.
Well, not even only that, but, you know, I mean, things like that. It's a lot more.
I don't want to talk about it, because if I got to talk about it, I got to put on my hat. So I'm not going to talk about it.
We shouldn't. But yeah, it's been there. It's crazy. Yeah, because I listen to you, Parker, and Dean, and you know, yeah, the Trump supporters have definitely been a lot more quiet as of late. It's pretty nuts. Yeah,
you know, like they've kind of been coming up over on YouTube though, but like tonight they seem kind of they don't understand how things work though. You know how I am. I don't play the game. So anyway, Kobe, listen,
we need an explanation.
No, absolutely not. Kobe, I'm kicking you. Get out of here. And next time you come back, I need you to be on the right side of history.
I am. Trust me. But
you're coming closer. But all right.
No. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Have a good one. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are. Stop it, Kim. If you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? All right, I'm gonna take that as a no. He thought this was late nights. It's not. They just won't debate me, Angel. Like they are fucking petrified. They're petrified. That's what's happening. Debbie's in the chat for Jared for the $1 donation saying, he did say that the call was leaked. He started a war if the files were released. Yeah. I heard that as well. Debbie's in the chat for Angel for the $1 donation. This war was a perfect smokescreen to cover up the worst shit Trump was doing. And I genuinely think he's being blackmailed by Netanyahu because there's no way he doesn't have the information that there's too many connections for it to make sense. I completely agree. Debbie's in the chat for Party for the $4.99 super chat today from an anti-Zionist Jewish person in NYC. My best friend's family is under siege in Beirut. Pray for Lebanon. Absolutely. Everyone in the Middle East absolutely needs to stay safe. It's crazy. It is insane. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Do they know what who stole the file? No, they don't. I'm sure they know something, but at least from the New York Times article, they said that they don't know what was done. Now, this happened in 2023, but we are talking about the Kash Patel-led FBI. Beirut, you got it, Beirut. So yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on, guys. I'm looking for something specific. Did my iCloud not update? I don't think my iCloud updated. Yeah, my iCloud didn't update. Thank you. Stuart, you said help. Help you with what? What am I helping with? What did Ladybug say? Do you think we should defund the military? Why do you think you should defund the military? Because they got money for wars, but ain't got money for books in school, or whatever Tupac said. I know I messed up the line. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh, yeah. They got money for wars, but can't feed the poor. There it is. Y'all know what I meant. Listen, can I say this really quick, chat? I'm going to be really honest with you guys. For the people that are here, ain't no disappointment, whatever, Kay. For the people that's here, the people that's really locked in with me, the people that watch me every day, y'all know I fuck up a lot. But y'all know what I'll be talking about. I fuck up a lot, but can you name a time that I fucked up and you had no clue what I was talking about? Name one time that I fucked up and y'all had no idea what I was talking about. I fuck up a lot, but y'all know what I be talking about. I might fuck up, but I don't be wrong. Stop it. You trying to gaslight me. Talking about right now. You trying to gaslight me. I knew you were. I be fucking up, but y'all I be saying we right here, but really we right here. And then y'all be like, don't worry about it. It's just Santana. We locked in. But then these other stick up their ass people coming here and they don't know. And I said, well, actually, shut up, dweeb. That's what we got to tell them. Shut up, dweeb. You say you can follow, no problem. Yeah. Gee willikers. Ooh, fucking dorks. Get out of here. Actually, nerd. And not even the cool nerds. They're the type of people that used to go to class and the end of the day rolls around and the bell's getting ready to ring. And they say, excuse me, but you forgot to collect the homework. Fucking dork. I don't know what you're talking about. We all knew someone like that, right? We all fucking knew someone. You know what? Meet me in the bathroom. I'm gonna give you a fucking swirly. Every single time. And if you didn't know somebody like that, guess what? You were that person. If you didn't know anybody that was like that, it's because it was you. He said I was that person. I'm glad I learned better. Oh, y'all are evil. Yo. Oh, shit. Oh, that's so fucked. That's so fucked. Oh, man. Oh, man. Y'all ever been in a meeting with that one person that just won't stop with the questions? And you just trying to end the meeting and they got another question and another question. And you just sitting there thinking, you better be glad I need this job because I would swing on you right now. Whatever, David. Would straight up swing. If I didn't need this job, I would fold you like a cheap paper plate. If I didn't need this job, I would fold your laundry with you in it. He said, good thing you're unemployed for life. W's in the chat for my nephew, David. That's my nephew. What up, nephew? W's in the chat for Gannon for the $5 donation. Hey, Santana, I live in Washington, and I hope the windstorms that hit most of Washington last night don't hit you too hard. Where I live, they're really destructive. I didn't even know there was a windstorm. It's just cold as shit. It is so cold. It is so cold. It is freezing cold. It's the type of cold where I'm like, fuck this. I'm not going outside. I went outside today, and thank you for the cake. I went outside today, and I immediately said, nope. And the issue with living in Washington State is that it's not only cold, but it's raining. So it's cold and wet. I can do cold. I can do wet, but I can't do cold and wet. We got to pick a struggle. Fucking Washington State. Somebody get Jesus on the main line. Somebody get Jesus on the main line because I can't do both of them. I don't know who I got to talk to. As a matter of fact, I want to talk to the manager. I want to talk to the manager. Fuck that. Ain't no way. No. Absolutely not. W's in the chat for Jared. Jared sent $1 donation saying, You're all good. We become fluent in Santana. I'm like fucking Yogi Berra. Like I'm like prime Cam Newton with the shit that I say. Cam Newton used to say some weird shit. All right, Miss 662, to you. What took you to Washington State? My beautiful wife. W's in the chat for Emily for the $5 donation. Can you point me to the direction of a resource to educate myself on Black history? I fear I was taught a very whitewashed version, and I'm always looking to educate myself. Thank you for all that you do. Emily, are you in the Discord? Reply to the message. Reply to the message. If you're in the Discord, we got a whole channel of like some great resources that you can lean on. Let me know. Reply to the messages. Just let me know if you're in the Discord. It snowed in New York today after 2 days of 60 plus. I don't understand how y'all live in New York. I'm gonna make some people mad. New York is the most overrated city in the country, and New Yorkers think very highly of New York. I said it. I will say that you guys have the best, almost the best food in the country. Almost the best food in the country. Because Atlanta, ain't no way you sending the C-cut. Stop it. No, management was just saying the same thing. She said they have the best food. Second best because, god damn, Atlanta. You ever had oxtail pasta? You ever had oxtail pasta? I was in Atlanta and had oxtail pasta. I was in Atlanta and had catfish, grits, hookah, and a daiquiri. Whatever, David. Not the best, but really, really great food. New York, Atlanta, Chicago have the best foods. Yeah, like I can agree with that, but I just think Atlanta's better than New York. I'm not saying New York isn't great. I'm just saying I think Atlanta's better. Fight me. Yes, New York is better. New York is absolutely better. You know who has the best barbecue in the U.S.? Mamdani stand on top. Yeah. Look. Management already know what it is. Okay. So I'm from South Carolina. So I've had South Carolina barbecue. I've had North Carolina barbecue. I've had Memphis barbecue. I've had Kansas City barbecue. I've had Tennessee. Oh, I already said Memphis. I've had all of it. Hands down, ain't nobody fucking with Texas. Ain't nobody fucking with Texas. I can't even hold you. Ain't nobody fucking with Texas. I had the most amazing steak in my life in Texas. I had the most amazing barbecue ribs of beef ribs in Texas. I'm telling you, I have traveled the country. I did the work. I have been from coast to coast, from sea to shining sea. My mouth has been on every piece of meat in this country. And Texas got the best beef. No pause. No, Texas absolutely has the best barbecue, hands down. Where's Kansas City rank? Kansas City is pretty good. Every meeting in the country. Yeah, Sean. If Sean was in here, Sean would be losing her shit right now. North Carolina has really good barbecue as well. Like I'm not saying these people. The reason why I name those places is because they're good, but they're not Texas. Like again, no, nobody clipped that. If somebody clipped that, if I find somebody clipped that, you're getting blocked. Memphis is really good. Memphis is absolutely really good. Debbie's in the chat for Ian for the $10 donation saying, yeah, barbecue is cool. How much do I need to pay to be able to DM you about wrestling? Why do you got to pay me to DM me about wrestling? Just DM me about wrestling. You ain't got to pay me to DM me about wrestling. I'll talk about wrestling all day. New York has the best pizza. Atlanta has the best overall food. Yeah, you better not screen record nothing. Atlanta has the best overall food. I'm sure Sean will somehow like hear about this. Is this a debate? I think this might actually be a debate. Why are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
I was just trying to talk to you about the wrestling thing. Is that okay?
Are you Ian?
Can you hear me?
Did you just send the dono?
The what? No. I just heard you say you talk about wrestling.
Oh yeah, someone said, can they DM me?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about you're able to talk about it on here.
What were you trying to talk about?
Because I just finished up my senior year wrestling at high school.
Oh, you mean like wrestling? I'm talking about wrestling.
Oh, you're talking about like WWE?
Yeah, I'm talking about wrestling. I wrestled in high school. That shit was tough. Like,
I just
and not gonna lie. So in high school, I played football. I was a left tackle and I was a defensive end. I also threw shot put and discus on the track, and I like tried to wrestle. And I think I was on the wrestling team for like 2 weeks, and I was like, "Fuck this! Holy smokes!" I was like, I do not have enough endurance for this. I was like,
how it goes.
I was like, fuck that. That was crazy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. No, I gave up on that. You know how like physically gifted though Brock Lesnar is?
Yeah.
It's insane. Yes. In Minnesota.
And then a UFC champ.
Like, have you ever watched any of his actual matches? Like his real wrestling matches?
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
We do that as homework. Our coach would make us do that as homework.
Fucking crazy. Yeah. Anyway, no, I was talking about wrestling. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
All right. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. See ya.
Yep. I thought that was a debate. Minnesota mentioned, yep. You can't stand Brock Lesnar. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's absolutely a piece of shit. He's like absolutely a piece of shit. What was I gonna say? Fuck Hulk Hogan. Long live the Iron Sheik. But I was saying, Randy Orton or John Cena? Orton. Easy. Who's your favorite wrestler? If you smell Rocky Maivia. I was gonna say the best seafood, or not seafood, because I'm allergic to shellfish. but the best sushi, Pacific Northwest, lockdown. If you have never had sushi from the Pacific Northwest, you have never lived life. I'm telling you, if you've never had sushi from the Pacific Northwest, you have never lived life. Not y'all turn this into a whole WWE, a whole wrestling chat. What do you think about the FBI letting UFC fighters train FBI agent? I haven't seen that. Is that a real thing? Oh, W's in the chat for 1B carry for the $2 super chat. Say next time you're in Texas, get some barbecue brisket queso. Fucking right, I will. You know what the best thing is, though? My favorite thing? Bria ramen. I fucking love Bria ramen. Yeah. Bria ramen is amazing. Portland does not have the best sushi. Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. What's the name of the place? What's the name of the place of the sushi? The sushi place? There's a sushi place. I was in the sushi place in one time, and I okay, yeah, like it's all good. It was, yeah. I was in this sushi place one time, and I saw gosh, what's the drummer name from A Tribe Called Quest? What's his name? Yeah. No, wait, hold on. What am I talking about? Questlove, yeah. Questlove. Talking about Questlove. Yeah. I saw him. He was at the my wife and I went to a sushi place, and he was sitting at the table right across from us. From the Roots, yes. Not Tribe Called Quest. Holy smokes, I need a nap. I need a nap. The drummer from the Roots, not A Tribe Called Quest. I was thinking Questlove. That's why I said A Tribe Called Quest. He's a nap, sir. It's bedtime. I need a nap. But we were in a sushi place. It was so good. You're surprised. I can't even read your whole sentence off, because if I do, then it's gonna fucking go off, because it's like right there. It is late. We got to get out of here. I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of been shooting the shit. Like they didn't want to catch a fade tonight. I don't know about the GOAT, but I appreciate you. Is there any place in my town that makes Bria ramen? Oh, there's a place in your town that makes. Jared, put in the comments where, like, what state are you in? Because that's the thing. Like, Arizona and California have like amazing Bria ramen. You guys want to hear a story about the first time Illinois? I don't know if I would check that or try that. I don't know. You guys want to hear the story about the first ever road trip that me and my wife took? It's the first ever road trip we took. Yeah. Okay. So we were in Atlanta, right? And I decided that I wanted to take her to the cabin for the weekend. And so we were going to go to Asheville, North Carolina. So we were going to drive from drive from Atlanta to Asheville, North Carolina. And what I didn't realize is that I'm thinking like Georgia, North Carolina, like boom, boom, right? But I didn't realize because of where Atlanta was and where Asheville is, you have to like go down and then up and back around, right? And so I thought it was going to be a quick trip. It was a 6-hour drive from Atlanta to Asheville to go to the cabin. And this was our first trip together. And I was worried because I was like, holy smokes, we're going to be in the car for 6 hours. I don't know how this is going to work out, because this could have went either way. It could have went left. It could have went either way. So I had my music ready. I was going to like, whatever. We took a 6-hour drive, our first ever road trip, and talked for 6 hours straight in the car. Not a moment of awkwardness, no pauses, no, like, just 6 straight hours of talking the entire time. And every road trip we've taken afterwards has been that. We've driven for like massive long hours, like massive road trips. And it's been like that ever since. We like to drive from like LA to Vegas, right? One time we were in Arizona, and we went from Arizona to Vegas, and then from Vegas to LA. And then we're supposed to be leaving LA and going back home. But I'm a huge Carolina Panther fan, right? And so we were in LA, and the Carolina Panthers re-signed Cam Newton. Re-signed Cam Newton. Isaiah Raid, what up? What up, Isaiah Raid? The Panthers re-signed Cam Newton. And instead of us flying back home from LA, I convinced her to go back to Arizona, because that next weekend, the Panthers and the Cardinals were playing in Arizona, and that was going to be Cam Newton's first game back. So I convinced her to drive. We drove from Arizona to Vegas, from Vegas to LA, and then from LA back to Arizona, because we had went to LA for a Laker game. And we drove from LA back to Arizona to watch the Panthers play. And that's when Cam Newton came back and had 2 touchdowns. So that was dope. That was super dope. W's in chat for my little brother Isaiah. Guys, I'm gonna tell you something about Isaiah. When Isaiah FaceTimes you, this is how he holds his phone. And so when you're on FaceTime with Isaiah, he's like this. Like the phone is always like right here. I'm like, back the fucking phone up, dude. It's like every single time. I was in chat for my little brother. Every time I talk to Isaiah, I swear he's asleep. I'm positive that like he just woke up from a nap every time I call him. Every single time. He's just waking up from a nap. You said you cried when Cam came back. Yeah. Yeah, me too. That's my guy. Wait, there's one. Oh, okay. Hold on. So I just told you guys about the I told you guys about the first trip with my wife, like our first road trip. Would you guys like to hear the most fucked up story about how my wife thought it was pertinent to know we were gonna die? Y'all want to hear the story about how my wife thought that it was important for me to know that we were going to die? Okay. So this is a couple of years ago. We went to Spain on a family trip, right? And I don't know if you guys know, but flying over the Atlantic in the summertime, like turbulence is really bad, like really, really, really bad, like really bad. And so we were on the flight coming from the DC area going to Spain, and the flight was like super bumpy. I mean, like super, 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 super bumpy. And I have a hard time sleeping on the plane, right? And so I don't always fall asleep on the plane, but when I do fall asleep, you know, I'm asleep. And so apparently I fell asleep. And as I was falling asleep, we started hitting like some really bad turbulence. I mean, like really, 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 really bad. But I was asleep. But you know who wasn't asleep? You know who wasn't asleep? My wife. So as I'm sleeping, the turbulence gets really bad. So bad that the rest of the family, everybody thinks this is it. This is the end. Time to, time to meet our maker. But I'm asleep, right? And instead of letting me sleep and die in my sleep, as the plane is shaking and dropping out of the sky, literally dropping out of the sky, she woke me up to let me know that we're dying. Why would you wake me up for that? So I wake up, and the next thing I know, I'm coming up out of my seat, like literally raising up out of my seat because the plane is like dropping. But you want to know what the real fucked up part is? Right after she woke me up, about 20 seconds later, the turbulence stopped and never started again. I slept through all but 20 seconds of the turbulence and feeling like we were going to die. But she thought it was important to wake me up for that 20 seconds. Can't let me die in peace. And yeah, no, absolutely. There was no more sleep for me after that. None. Fucking crazy. Who don't question management? Whatever. That was a setup. Talking about you gonna stick beside her. Y'all better stop. Don't gas her up. No. My wife is unintentionally funny sometimes. We were having a conversation, and we had saw somebody. We had talked about this this person, and I was like, yeah, I think he has to be, because so my wife's 5 foot even. I'm 6'3.5", right? And we saw this guy, and then I was like, yeah, he looks like he's got to be about 5'3". And she said, looked me dead in my eyes and said, you can't be 5'3" in this economy. Motherfucker, what? She said you can't be 5'3" in this economy. What the hell? Oh my God, Trump done fucked up height and the economy at the same time. You can't be 5'3" in this economy? Jesus. And don't forget she's 5 foot even. So there's that. She was talking like, you know, she's 6 foot. She's 5 foot even. Talking about 6'3". I mean, it's talking about 5'3". So what's going on? Nothing. I'm just kind of shooting the shit now because they were too scared to come up and debate me. You're old and tired. Night. Yeah, it's all good. It is late. Debate, bro. Come up here and debate me then. Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to debate myself? Like, the fuck are we doing? Get up here, asshat. I sent you a request. There we go. You want to debate?
No.
What do you want to debate on?
I believe everything besides defund the military is stupid. Like, honestly, man. I don't think you even believe that. Like, really. Because DEI, first of all that bases on is just education. If we bump up education, DEI will never matter. I live in one of the worst areas in the United States where we see segregation in local areas of neighborhoods, and it's all around education and funding and culture, and it's not culture as the basis of overall. DEI, I don't know what DEI, like the DEI stands for, but I do know it means inclusion in every aspect of race and demographic.
Nope.
Okay, what does it mean then? Educate me.
Nope.
Educate me.
Why would I educate you?
Because we're trying to debate. And
you're trying to debate. You're trying to debate. I'm hanging out with like 800 of my friends.
I'm just saying DEI means inclusion, and it means demographic.
DEI means the N word.
DEI means the N word?
Yep.
Expand?
Nope.
Come on, man.
You know what DEIA is?
No, sir. Please explain.
Nope. You seem like you're ill-equipped for this debate.
I feel like I am, though.
Yeah, I'm glad you feel ill-equipped.
You want to feel my perspective on this situation?
No, thank you. I don't consent to feel anything from you.
Okay. Well, your opinion of privilege is the same way as I believe DEI is. I think DEI.
You don't know my opinion of privilege.
Okay.
And you keep saying DEI. You mean the N word? Are you trying to call me the N word? Or if you're gonna say it, just say it.
Can we debate and like?
You the one just wanted to call me the N word. You just said.
Is this a comedy show to just get more views on TikTok? I want to debate.
Yeah, but I don't really want to debate you. You don't seem like you're that good. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Because you just said DEI means the N word, and I'm not that good.
Yeah. I could explain it to you, but honestly, I don't even feel like it.
Come on, bro.
Okay. DEI has etymology. Do you know what etymology means?
No, sir. Please expand. How about
go look up what
out of your 820 viewers do not know what that word means? How much do you want to bet?
No, they know because they hang out with me all the time. They're smart. They're cool. They're funny. They smell good too. Not like you though. I'm not saying you don't smell good. It's a possibility you don't, but like at least I know for a fact they smell good.
All right, we're debating. Just get to the point. You know,
we're really not. We're really not. I promise you, we're really not. You're not equipped for the debate. Who created race?
Who created race? What does that mean? God? Like,
you really think that
like
you can debate? You really think you can debate me?
You're asking questions that just aren't adequate to
No,
what this debate is about.
just because listen, you're not tall enough to ride this ride. You're just not.
All right, what does DEI stand for? Because I said demographic and inclusion.
I told you DEI stands for the N word.
Expand. Like
no, go look up what the word etymology means.
Come on, bro. You just said DEI means the N word. You know,
yes.
We could get off of we can get off of DEI too if you want to, because I feel like you're just
and you still don't know what DEIA is.
Come on, bro. Just
you wanted to. I'm trying to, but you can't get out the fucking starting blocks. How am I supposed to debate you if you don't know the fundamental? Why aren't you Tim Duncan out this bitch?
Oh my God. So DEI, I just saw this in the comments. I was right. It means demographic and inclusion. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, don't listen to the chat. They're fucking with you. They're bigger trolls than me.
Okay.
They're bigger. My chat is bigger trolls than me. Please don't. Please don't read what my chat has said. Oh my God. They're trying to make you look stupid.
Two out of the three letters. Just 2 out of the 3 letters I said. Was that right?
What did you say? Say it again.
Demographic and inclusion. I'm not like, this isn't like me fucking with you. Like,
demographic. Honestly. Listen, demographic and inclusion. That's what you said, right?
No. I said 2 out of the 3. I'm not.
No, you just said demographic,
bro. You're trying to like make it.
You just said demographic and inclusion. You just said that.
When I asked you a question, bro. Yeah, like.
You're not tall enough to ride this ride. Come back next year.
Come on, bro. Do you remember what my argument was about? Let's go back to what I was talking about. You remember when I was talking about how it's all basis on education and how culture works. Culture is different in every aspect of the United States. You can't tell me differently. You go look at California and you look at all those different cultures in there, and they're succeeding a lot more than they are in places in the South. Like Louisiana is the perfect example of an area where culture is declining because of how much they use privilege as a point. You know exactly what I'm meaning by that too. You know exactly what I'm meaning, because education is terrible and we do not fund that. And when you're saying defund the military, I agree with that 100%. You definitely know the stat of the seven combined funding military program nationally behind us can't even outbeat us. And you're talking about DEI and inclusion and all this.
Chat, bro debating with himself. He is when I tell you he is fucking windmilling in the air. He is fucking full-blown windmilling in the air. God damn. I have never seen someone flail around this bad. What are we doing? What are we doing, chat? Oh shit, what is happening? What is happening? Right, and he wanted to debate you. Yes, he actually came up here to debate me. I didn't even invite him up here. Ain't no welcome to Third Shift, Kim. I'm about to cut this shit off. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Nope. We were just chilling. We were talking about fucking oxtail pasta and like all the other cool shit. I didn't sign up for this. Ain't no fucking way. Hold on. Chat, should I take him serious? Wait, should I take him serious? Should I take him serious? No. No. Okay. Okay, we won't take him serious. Dubs in chat for Tika for the $2 super chat to say, you're not even tall enough to ride. Exactly. He's not. He's not. Okay, I just sent you a request to come off mute. Fucking Corey. Corey jumps in the chat. Corey said $1 donation saying it stands for Ducks Encouraging Inclusive Adventures. Shit. Ducks Encouraging Inclusive Adventures. Oh. Oh my God. Ain't no fucking way. Parker, did you hear it?
Sir.
Did you hear what DEIA stands for?
Oh, that duck shit?
Ducks Encouraging Inclusive Adventures.
Yeah, I definitely believe that, dude. I understand your chat thinks I'm a fucking idiot.
No,
like,
they just like, I don't think they think you're an idiot. I think that you like, you don't know the topic, and so like you're debating from a standpoint of like ignorance, which I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying that you have a lack of knowledge.
Yes, sir. Yeah, 100%. And I also understand that, like, my argument was as a debate standpoint, of course it seems a little, I wouldn't say outlandish, but it is overall, like, I'm going all over the map. But I was trying to get to the point.
What it really is that, like, I shifted out of debate mode, and like once I'm out, I'm like, yeah, like I'm with shits and giggles. Like, there's no way I was actually going to debate you now, because like once I like shift away from that, I don't do that again, and it's kind of hard for me to get back into a debate after I'm just like having fun. So I'm sorry.
But also, can I say one more thing? If
Sure.
You're gonna like,
you got it.
Also, at the same time, like, you understand, like, or you definitely don't, because I haven't talked about it. Like, I'm not like some like Republican privileged like person. Like, overall, I think this two-party system and like everybody's getting way more divided. Like, I'm seeing all your chat dogging on me and saying all this shit about like I've been misled by the ducks and stuff. Like,
they're just having fun. We're having fun. Listen, let me give you let me give you this the actual like cliff notes. So the reason why I kept saying DEI is the N word. The etymology means that the word has been like, basically it has a root and it keeps tracking backwards. And I usually go through this whole thing of like telling like the buzzwords that were used prior, but that's when they say DEI, they purposefully leave the A off, which is for accessibility, right? Diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility. But they leave the A off, which is for people with disabilities. And they weaponize the DEI, and they only say that towards Black people, right? That's why they say like a DEI candidate. They say Kamala Harris was a DEI candidate. Things like that. It's a weaponization of the word, because they can't say the N word without repercussions. And DEIA is about merit. Like, it's not about like you know, race and everything. It's literally about removing biases in order for people to actually be able to like basically have the best stuff out front. So when I have that up there, it's to get people come up because they know what DEI is, but then also it's to challenge their thought process on like merit based as far as like you know, policies, hiring, all this other stuff. So that's what it is. But the point being is there's a lot to know when it comes to like why these terms are being weaponized and then what it actually stands for. A lot of people don't know the difference between like affirmative action and DEIA. And so that's the only reason I was saying that, and that's why the chat was saying that, is because like there's a difference in that people have been propagandized. That's the big point.
Well, I understand propaganda. I know what you mean, like with social media and all that. Like, and I don't want to like base what I'm thinking about what your chat is, but they're saying all this stuff about like go on a ride. Like, bro, come on, we're having a normal.
Oh no,
talk.
they were following up. They were following me up because I was with the shits.
Well, yeah, and I don't know. I think a lot of stuff has been overstimulated in politics lately, and
yeah.
But I also at the same time, like a lot of your debate topics are like I personally think they're very overstimulated, because at the basis of it, besides one of those seem to be like removing men's leaders and new constitution and like white privilege. Like I like.
Would you like to know why I picked the topics that I picked? Because I don't debate the same things. Do you want to know, like, you want to inside baseball as far as like how I make my decisions?
Mm-hmm.
So first things first is I don't want to just say like Orange Man bad, right? It gets super stale. Some people can, you know, just have the same conversation about like, you know, Trump is bad or whatever. And I think that lacks a certain sense of creativity, and then also not understanding like what's happening currently in our society. But then it also gives me I think about like not just being able to debate Trump supporters, but putting topics out that could spark a conversation between people who may be on the left side of the aisle, but can actually like challenge or question or don't necessarily agree with some of the topics. So I try to make it more inclusive, so there can be a variety of people that come up to talk about certain things. And then I pick topics that are rooted in like the overall issues of we're dealing with in society. So when I say like remove all men leaders, it's not about like just men. It's about like the dealing with the toxic masculinity that we deal with, the oppression of women, the actual like monopoly on violence that men have. It's so layered, and there's so many other reasons. So it may seem really simple on its face, but it's given us an opportunity to look at the issues that we're really having in our society and things that we need to be working on in order to fix it. And those things, those cross lines, that's not about left or right. That's just about people. And so that's why like I try to have these type of topics that are thought-provoking, that can actually go a lot deeper.
Okay. I understand that.
Yeah.
It's very understandable. But like new constitution is very, because amendments are the whole point of when we want to change laws and change. I believe our constitutions.
Parker, have you ever played spades? That's
No,
okay.
sir, I don't.
That's okay. I'm gonna throw down my big joker for that point. And I'm just gonna show you like this is what we call in the Black community the big joker, right? And like we can run through all the talking points as far as like a new constitution and blah 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 blah. But when I get to the end of the conversation, this is something that I like to slap on the table and then pick up all the books. Can you read this for me? You know who Thomas Jefferson is, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. You see that?
Do I really got to read it? You can, like,
yeah,
I can
ahead.
read it.
Yeah, go ahead and read it for me.
Out loud? You really want that?
I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. I just need to know when you want me to scroll.
Okay, yes, sir.
Hey, chat, that's not funny. Do not do that. Do not do that. We do not.
What
That's
they're
not
saying.
funny. Don't worry about it. I'll finish reading and let me know. That's not funny, chat. And if you think that that's funny,
you're
stop.
saying like you're saying the Constitution should be changed.
Yeah, give me
That's
1 second.
like
I'm sorry. Give me seriously 1 second. Chat. If you can't remain respectful, you can leave.
If they think I can't read,
Wait, no.
Overstimulated
Sorry. This isn't about you. This is about how we do things here in the chat. And while we're all here and we have fun and laugh and stuff like that, we don't make fun of people in that way. We don't lean into those type of things here in my chat. And so there's a difference between like laughing and having fun and all this other stuff and being harmful. And so being harmful isn't, just about you. It's about like my chat, my community, what we do as a whole. So anyway, all right. Yeah. So yes, the whole premise is that even the founding fathers thought it was important for us and understood that like, there's no way that the document that they wrote should actually govern, the country years and years later.
But at that same basis, I get where you're going, but our founding fathers, like we go back and a lot of the stuff that we're saying or a lot of the stuff that we believe is what we like to go back to. Like a modern example is like Iran right now. Like George Washington literally said, don't get involved in foreign conflicts that do not involve us. And that's a perfect example of why we go back to things like that, articles like that, readings like that, and we agree with that. Like,
yeah, I mean, I hear you, but then also George Washington could have never imagined a global society, right? Think about it. When George Washington traveled from, like when he came to, the Americas, it took a long period of time to like by ship, right? We can now get continent to continent in a matter of hours by plane. So like, I understand that whole premise. And so people try to preach like a fundamentalist type view and, saying, oh, this is what our founding fathers would have wanted. Well, that's a little bit of, I don't want to say hubris, but like, it's really idealistic in the sense that they couldn't have foreseen like how life would be different in the type of society we would live in now versus what they were living in then. Naive. There it is. Naive. Thank you, Angel. That was the word I was looking for. Naive.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, listen, you didn't get a proper debate because I was already out of debate mode. But if you come back tomorrow, like we can actually, I'll play the sound effects and everything.
What was really happening too is I was trying to get with Isaiah big time and I joined his and then I was accidentally muted and then he kicked me.
Oh yeah. But Isaiah's ruthless.
The one thing I do want to say before I leave, like, because I think you've been very respectful and given me a platform to talk. And I know your comment section, of course, there's going to be trolls all day long. But, like, I do want people to realize, like, we are not a divided country as much as social media wants us to believe and perceive. And they're normal people. We're all normal. And it sucks to see that a lot of people aren't seeing that right now. And the waking up part also comes in a morality perspective too, and I feel like that's really not happening lately.
Well, I'll leave you this, right? I think that the thing that you have to understand is that where we are today in our society, while you think that we may not be that divided, there's a lot of people that are being overwhelmingly negatively impacted by people who are willing to come up in opposition to what I'm saying and doing up here. And so a lot of times when people see someone come up, especially when they come up from a stance like, I disagree, I want to debate, then they automatically think that you align with the people that are engaging in all the hateful, harmful, bigotry, racism. Like we got fucking Nazis running our government right now. Like literally, I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Like, and so they think that that's the position. And so, of course, if people have been actively harmed and actively being harmed, they're going to have a visceral reaction to those type of people. And conversations change their perspectives. And I try to make sure that I be like, I'm a good steward of my chat. Like even when they were saying what they said, I corrected the chat, and that wasn't just for you, but that's because I hold my chat to a higher standard. And I know they hold me to a higher standard. And so I'll just say if you ever step into an area where you're perceived as opposition, Like, I agree with you that we should see the humanity in each other, but a lot of people, especially because of the amount of harm that's being caused today, it's kind of hard for a lot of people to see the humanity in others. So,
Sir.
Anyway, I appreciate you. I'm gonna drop you down. Come back tomorrow, and I'll give you a real debate.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you as well.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, guys. I switched out of debate mode, and I've just been like shooting the shit. And I've been told to get off live as well. I was just hanging out with you guys, so my bad. W's in the chat for test for the $10, $15 donation. Drones educating inclusive Americans. God damn, that might be a thing too. You know, they got them drones coming from Iran. So yeah. W's in chat for Angel for the $1 donation saying, you like Coach Carter with these white dudes. Hey, yo. That's funny as hell. Now you want oxtail pasta? Oxtail pasta is cool. It is so good. W's in the chat for Corey. Corey sent a daily existential institutional anguish. God damn, Corey. Corey tried to fuck me up on live. W's in the chat for Tika for the $5 super chat to say, yeah, we joke, but we appreciate his willingness to listen without crashing out. Yeah, I agree. And you know, that's a good sign. That's absolutely a good sign. Okay, listen, guys. I was told I have to get off of the internet now. My wife said I can't play with my friends anymore. So she said it's time for me to come in the house. So I'm getting a Matt and no, I thought you guys were saying let's raid them. I'm literally getting ready to end. You say Matt and Nemo raid. We was literally getting ready to end. I thought y'all were saying go to Matt and Nemo. What are you guys doing up? Go to bed. Who the hell is still up? Why are y'all still up right now? You said management looking after your sleep too? Yeah. Yeah, management making sure y'all go to bed too. She said it's time for you. She doesn't play about sleep. I don't sleep much. She loves sleep. I can, as long as I get 4 hours of sleep, I'm good. But she can sleep for like 12. So, yes, she is. That's my baby. Is it Friday? Oh, shit. It is about to be Friday the 13th. I wonder if I can get a Jason mask. Fuck, if I would have realized tomorrow was Friday the 13th, I would have did the stream wearing a Jason mask. All right. It's not here. It's here for you. It's like 11:39 p.m. for me. God damn. What, sleep? I don't know. Anyway, listen, I got to get out of here before she puts me on the couch. So let's do this. I'll let you guys pick the outro. Which outro do you guys want to hear? Do you want to do sparring outro, late nights, or brunch with my creator? Which one? Put a 1 for sparring, put a 2 for late nights, put a 3 for brunch. Which outro are we doing? 1 for sparring, 2 for late nights, 3 for brunch. 1 for sparring, 2 for late nights, 3 for brunch. 1 for sparring, 2 for late nights, 3 for brunch. It looks like the ones might have it. It looks like the ones have it. I'm shocked. Not Z50 jumper putting a 6. I'm shocked. I thought brunch would have got it. All right, let's get out of here.
You stepped in a box. Now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here. You better take your best swing. Mike hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats who get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit.
Hey. Debbie's in the chat for the chat, guys. Sorry that this ended up not being much of a debate live. They got scared. I shifted out of debate mode and I couldn't get back to it because I was just having fun. So we'll get back to some actual debates tomorrow. We will. Go to bed. Go rate Joey if you guys are going to stay up. If you're not going to stay up, then go to bed. Like, what are we doing? Get some sleep because I know I'm going to see you guys in the morning. So if you're not going to sleep, then we're not going to have a live. So if you guys don't go to bed, we're not going live in the morning if you don't go to sleep. All right, go to bed. I love you guys. I love you. Thank you for all the gifts, the taps, the like, the shares. Thank you for all hanging out. Thank you all for being absolutely amazing. I love you all. And as always, peace.